Find this and other great figures at BigBadToyStore.com.
What's going on, guys? Baltmatrix here, and today we are taking a look at the Transformers subscription service Eject and Rewind. Eject is the blue one, Rewind is the black one. These are from the Transformers subscription service, as I said. I'm assuming that this guy, Eject, is the mysterious sixth figure. They advertised, hey, you spend all this money, you'll get not 5, but 6 figures. So they went ahead and released the 2-pack of Rumble and Frenzy from the Transformers, or I should say the Takara Transformers Universe line. And, well, here they are. Now, for those of you that don't know, these molds were part of the Takara-only release Transformers Universe-esque line. I believe it was Transformers United is where these guys are from. The molds were originally going to be released by Hasbro several years back, but they were canceled for unknown reasons. I guess it was just licensing reasons, to be honest. Now, I have already reviewed the Rumble and Frenzy set. Unfortunately, I have those guys in storage right now, as that was several years ago. So here in the US, we finally have those figures as subscription service figures, and they're practically the same colors. I mean, we've got blue and orange and red and black. That's very close to Rumble and Frenzy. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at Eject, because Rewind over here, even though he's black and red, I think the Eject figure is going to give us a better look at the detailings of the mold. In tank form, the turret is fully movable, about a 360-degree movement. The actual guns can move up and down pretty much freely, over 180 degrees worth of movement, and the grenade launchers in the front does have a little bit of movement. That's this guy right here with the machine gun. The tank mode is actually quite small, being only a few inches in length, about 2.5 to 3 inches, and only 1.5 inches wide. These are actually very small figures. They're really not deluxe-size figures. They're somewhere between Beast Machine's Basics and, I would say, Age of Extinction Deluxe. They're kind of just in the middle of those two size classes. I know those are very weird size classes to use, but that's pretty much the size of the alt modes. Getting a close-up with the alt mode, you can see that they are nicely detailed. There's a lot of good molding going on here, though the biggest problem I have with the alt mode is the hammers that are used with the original Rumble and Frenzy figure are here, and they're hair triggers. I mean, I'm barely touching the trigger mechanism, and they are just firing off. So I'll just gently brush it, and just a little bit of pressure will send that flying. Not a huge deal, but it is a little bit annoying. As I said, an excellent mold, though it does feel a little bit small. I would love to see these figures scaled up, maybe by about a factor of 25%. I just would like to see them bigger. The figure's transformation is very, very easy. Simply first unpeg and swing out the treads, then reach to the back of the vehicle mode and swing down what will be the legs. Flip out the feet and the heels. Move the treads up and flip out the front of the treads to form the robot hands. Fold the treads in half, bring the treads all the way up, and flip down the chest plate. And then you could do whatever you want with the guns. You can either flip them around, turn the entire turret around, or have the guns pointing straight up. Then finally, take the treads in the front and fold them out to expose the hands. And really, that's it. Fully transformed, both of these figures look pretty good, and so did Rumble and Frenzy, but the issues that I have with these molds still pertain. I don't really like the hanging of the treads off of the arms, and the figures themselves are a bit top-heavy. Thankfully, their nice long heels do mitigate that, and unlike Rumble and Frenzy, for some reason these guys manage to lock things into place much better. The arms actually lock on these figures, specifically at the shoulders, though it does take a little bit of force. Together, both of these guys look good. I appreciate the amount of paint that was used on these. Had Hasbro made them, I don't think there would be as much paint apps applied. But then again, maybe there would have been. I don't know. I like these two guys, but like I said, I wish they were a little bit bigger. Transforming the arms into the pile driver mode is very simple. All you need to do is fold up and snap into place the pile driver part, twist it around so that the pile driver is facing towards the ground, and then fold up the hand in the transformation as you would for the transformation. And you have the pile drivers ready to go. And while this worked great for Rumble and Frenzy, it seems completely out of place for Eject and Rewind because they were never ever shown as having this ability. Okay, I realize I'm just nitpicking now, but that's just silly. And yes, I realize I am silly too for nitpicking. Overall, I'm happy with this set. I really think this works well for these two characters to be given these molds. Now, am I going to go out of my way to get a hold of these if I didn't have the subscription service? Probably not. But I went ahead and got the subscription service anyway back last year, and I'm finally getting the figures this year. So, am I going to get the next subscription service, number 3? No, I'm just not, because I've already spent too much money on both of the subscription service figures. Plus, there are some third-party figures that are the same price as the entire subscription service that I'd rather have than any of the figures in the third. I'll just get the ones I want piecemeal. But these two guys are pretty cool in and of themselves. So gang, I hope you enjoyed this video review of the Transformers subscription service Eject and Rewind. I'm Baltmatrix. As usual, I'm going to ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.